All right, what do we got?
Fun
next?
game there. Chaka Boss.
What the fuck, bro?
Oh God.
We're trying to see if it's that something.
Mo, explain this, bro.
Wait, yeah. Why were you so close to her?
Wait, I mean about.
No, I was adjusting her chair.
You were adjusting her chair?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mo, you
So
hard
dude
dog.
just got the perfect snapshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sophie was like right there on the couch.
She's like, yo, chill, bro. Don't eat me.
Interesting.
EMLG Angel says.
yeah, thank you. All right, next one.
Wait.
What's your birthday?
Almost.
Oh shit!
Oh wait, almost in 15 minutes.
No, it's not.
15 minutes.
Ladies, fuck this man or be single for. What the hell? Would y'all smash this guy?
Okay, yeah, be honest. Wait. Please tell us, and then tell us why. Real quick. Would you smash this guy?
Probably not.
But why?
He looks very like homely. Not gonna lie.
Would you?
He bites. Like honestly.
No.
Would you smash?
No.
Why?
Because he's ugly.
God damn. What about you?
I'm actually not gonna say no.
Okay, so you smash.
I don't know.
Dude, she's a
It's
virgin.
not no.
She's ready to go. You just gotta.
I don't know. It depends because I don't know this person. I just feel like it's
Off
a
of
crazy
looks only.
picture. It's a crazy picture,
Yeah.
but you also have to see, like, meet the person.
Okay.
and all that. Yeah.
So that's a yes. All right, what about you?
Meet the person, but like, are you seriously asking me this question? Like, I'm not like trying to be rude, but like, yeah, no.
No.
All right.
I feel like this would be your point of view if he was like, if you were in missionary, and that's just.
Oh my God, that is.
Damn. That's very descriptive. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. What about you?
No. The hygiene. It just looks like he does not have
Yo.
hygiene.
You and hygiene are one and the same. What about you?
I'm gonna say no. He looks too old for me.
How old are you?
20.
Understandable.
But let's spice it up. What if he was a billionaire?
Oh!
No.
I like that.
No.
Okay, that's
That
good.
still wouldn't matter.
If he was a billionaire?
No.
They're all gonna lie.
No.
I'm priceless. Say some bullshit like that.
But I low-key think that makes it worse because if you're a billionaire looking like that,
Right.
like that's a red flag.
And it looks like you don't have
You'd be
money to take care of your
surprised. You'd be
hygiene.
surprised how much billionaires.
yeah,
look
but
like
but
that.
this
They
is
don't-
like
they care less.
They
rough.
don't care.
They
But
care
like-
less.
But he bites. Like I'm not.
There's no hygiene there. There's no hygiene there. There's
It's not about
not
colors
an
or
ounce of
nothing.
soap.
It's just like it's a certain look he got.
All right, Ryan, you heard that.
It looks dirty. He looks dirty.
Roast him on your new conspiracy theory.
No, does anyone here know who that is? Probably not, right?
No. Impossible.
Fair, yeah. Speaking of which, you guys making fun of him. I am going to bring. Me and Dawson are cool now. So I'm going to bring him on the podcast. We're going to discuss RFK assassination. I know a lot of you guys want to. We did the JFK assassination. Covered who was behind that one. We're going to cover who was behind the RFK assassination as well. So that's going to come soon. I just got to find a time with them, but that'll come up soon. We'll probably do it here on Fresh or Fit or Myron Gaines X, wherever.
Cool.
Fresh decides. It depends. Because, certain topics we might do Fresh or Fit or not.
Listen,
depending
we're
on
a
what
change group. The channel's going to be clean. YouTube, we love you guys, man. We're back in the business and making money this year. Let's go.
So I guess it'll be Myron Gaines.
Let's go, baby.
Then it'll be on there. So,
yes. Yo, Fresh, we got a couple ching chong on the panel. Be careful, ladies. Yo, fuck you, nigga. Ladies, describe what an average guy, his height, money, etc., why you deserve better. So average guy's height, money, and if you deserve better.
What?
So for average guy, what is his height? How much money does he make a year? Average guy.
so he wants to know if they even know.
Oh, do you even know?
So he wants to know,
Describe what average guy's height and money is, etc., and why you deserve better.
See, that assumes that they even know what he is.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anyone know what average guy's salary and height is in America?
I think it's isn't it about five actually, and about $70,000 a year.
A little bit off there.
The average
Like
height's probably
5'10".
5'9".
5'9".
I'm thinking
We'll make it simpler.
5'11".
We'll make it simpler. Ladies, 5'8", between $30,000 and $50,000 a year, depending on where you are in the United States. If you're like in Mississippi, closer to 30. If you're like in New York, closer to 50.
Yeah.
50K per year, 5'8" per year. 5'8". Do you deserve better than that? We'll start here.
Yeah, just because I'm motivated and I'm making more than that, so you should be able to match that or make more than that.
Wait, you mean we're not at 20?
Yeah,
What do you do?
I do social media marketing
Well, she's
with different clients.
You want to do raise of hands on this one?
Yeah, raise of
All right,
hands.
how many of you deserve better than 5'8", 30 to 50K per year?
Tell him, sis.
Everybody? Is that everybody?
Yeah. Except wait,
Except her.
you don't deserve better?
Except for these two.
You're a queen. Come on now.
I mean, I feel like at this point, like, probably don't like qualify for that top tier guy. So.
Why?
Because I mean, I'll just say this: I watch your guys' show, and like, I definitely hear what he's saying, and I understand what he's saying, and it makes sense. So.
You have kids?
No.
But why do you think you deserve that? I don't get it.
Oh shit.
I just personally like. I get where he's coming from with what he says. So.
But where's he coming from? Like, why don't you?
Yeah, they don't know my position. So you go ahead.
I'm
You could explain it.
confused. Like, I want you to explain it as like a woman. Like, you as a woman don't think you deserve more than that.
So, well, I don't necessarily think that a guy making like working a 9 to 5 and being a general height is even really a bad thing anyway.
But we're not talking about a 9 to 5 or height. We're just saying that height.
Well,
and
a 9 to 5 is
35,000.
about 30,000
But you don't
a
think
year.
you deserve a guy that makes more than 35,000.
Truthfully, like at this point, probably not.
Okay. That's
Girl,
sad.
If you're working 9 to 5 and you're making 30K, that math
You're
is
not even going to work. You're not even going to work.
Well, ladies, you got to remember that, you know, here in Miami, it's a little bit of an anomaly. Other places in the United States, you know, you can
fair.
get
Yeah,
around
that's
35K
that's
per
fair.
year.
That's
true.
Right.
I'm from somewhere where it's not as expensive.
So where are you
Sorry to
from?
interrupt you. I'm from Utah.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, so
now
it's a
we
lot
okay.
cheaper.
There we go. No problem.
So, okay, do you want to tell her though why? Because she's kind of perplexed as to why you think that way. Do you want to tell her or?
Well, I just have done a lot of things within my life where a lot of higher status men would probably be instantly like turned off by that, and they wouldn't want to like have me as a wife.
Could you tell me one thing that you did that would turn?
I'm curious.
Well, I mean, I already told you guys like when you asked
Your
what
body
I
count?
could buy with So
What do you do for it?
I'm actually just doing security, but
Wait, security at a building?
yeah, like unarmed security. Yeah,
Yo,
Mormons don't commit crimes.
I'm not a Mormon.
No, I mean as in Utah, safe.
Oh yeah.
okay.
True. Well, actually, you'd be surprised. A lot of crazy stuff happens in Utah.
Were you in like a cult?
No, but the
Sex
Mormon
cult?
religion there is like that.
Oh wow.
Very much.
You
so.
ever had a black guy?
Is it? Oh well, is that even a question?
You also said you would not. You didn't raise your hand that you deserve better than 5'8", 35 to 50K per year. Why? What made you not raise your hand?
Personally, I'm like, okay, so when I'm looking here, I'm like looking at all these beautiful women. I'm like, I believe that all these beautiful women deserve who they truly want. But what separates
You
yourself?
think they deserve
from-
who they want?
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what you just said.
Well, are you? No, I didn't. I did not say that. I'm
You said
saying
they deserve
like,
who they want.
okay, yes, I did say that. But what I'm saying is like when a woman wants to state that like, oh, I deserve better, but you ask yourself, okay, what separates me from the beautiful women I'm around, or like depending on the man, like they're gonna like pick who they want at the end of the day. So like I'm just saying like if I like somebody, I like somebody. Like, I'm not,
No, ma'am. I can't agree with that. I cannot let you sit here.
What do you disagree
and
with her on?
Say that.
What do you disagree with?
I disagree with her on the fact that she literally just said that as if the woman you deserve better, but then we women, we do deserve better, but you based it off of the other people in the room instead of basing it off of yourself, love. We asked you, what
Yes,
do
ma'am.
you want? Like, we didn't ask what based off the other people in the room want. We asked you what you want. And I'm not trying to, like, I know sometimes I can come off like a little assertive, but like, I just want to help you. And
yeah,
you
thank you for
deserve
putting
more
me in
than
check.
that.
Thank you for putting me in check, ma'am. Like,
But how do you even know what you deserve if you don't know her?
Well,
You don't know her value. You don't know what she's bringing to the table. You don't know her trauma. You don't know her background. You don't know anything about her. And you're like, you all deserve so much fucking better. You're all so beautiful. Like, oh my
But
God.
when I mean that she deserves much more, I mean she should
Confidence?
build up her self-confidence
Well, your confidence
more.
is built on what you've done in your life and basically your track record. So you gain confidence from track record. So if you don't have confidence because you don't have a fucking track record, it's not a bad thing. It's just something you built off of.
Right,
so,
that's what I'm telling you.
Like when I was much younger, I wasn't like I didn't have money, I didn't have shit. So like I didn't have a lot of confidence, right? So like
True,
I used to
that's what I'm
date a
saying,
lot of
like-
sixes and a lot of sevens and I was trying to do it, right? And I was shy and didn't work. Then I got a really good job, like a 9-to-5 job, but that was paying me like 6 figures back in like the 2000s. And I got a Porsche and I was like, okay, now I got fit, you know, like things started and I was like, my value's going higher, so I would attract better looking women. But like this scale today, like of like everyone deserves everything in the world and shit. Like there's stages, like there's girls that won't date anyone unless they're like a 10. But then they're like at a stage where they're a 5. So every girl can become a 10 maybe to some extent.
And that's what I meant.
Right,
That's what I was telling her. Like I would like her to build her self-confidence up, and what I meant by she deserves better, like she probably needed another woman to tell her she deserves better.
But you don't have to do that. That's like the whole like everybody deserves the best.
No.
But it is. You don't know anything about her.
You're right. I don't have to do that. But based off of her answer in the room, she based it off of the lack of confidence that she had.
Right. So she's going to earn a confidence in her life.
Yeah,
and at some point she will.
Confidence has to be built up over time. You don't have to tell somebody. They have to work on building themselves. That's kind of how I take it, because I do feel like there are stages you go through in life where you are, at one point you're going to be a 5 and you want to get to a 6, you want to get to a 7, 8. So you can't be at a 5 thinking that you deserve a 10. Like it's an imbalance, and I think like that. But
like
I
you
don't
guys
know.
use such a different scale to rate yourselves. Like
Yeah.
generally, like everybody at this table will be like, oh, I'm an 8, I'm a 7, I'm a 10, whatever. But like you all use different scales to leverage that, and you're comparing yourselves to such a small pool of people. Like, so at the end of the day, you have like all these. I expect what I am, so that's where we find people that are a reflection of who we are. So we're like, she just said earlier, she was like, I'm at this level, so I want someone that does better, right? So usually, if you're a 6, you want a guy to be a 8, so he's like above you. That's generally what your biology wants. You want someone that leads
Durayal
you,
Frank
is stronger,
Castle
is
512
better.
tip $35.
So-
She secures Cox's. Notice the sisterhood came out to support the 304s. She's luck if she gets a man that makes 20k a year lol.
What?
Wait, can you say that one more time?
He was talking about her. He said that she's lucky if she'll get a guy that makes 20K per year. He was making fun of her for supporting other. You know,
Gotcha.
for telling her you deserve this XYZ.
You a queen.
Yeah, you a queen. Sorry.
No, all I was saying is that if you don't use a measure, then you stay single forever. And you don't give the right guys chances because you have a predetermined notion of what that 10 looks like as a guy. And then that's not even what a 10 guy is. Right? So guys are like harder on themselves. Women are like more like lovey towards themselves. They're like, oh my God, like we all encourage each other. But you guys lie to each other too. You're like, oh, sweetie, you're like an 8 and shit. And you're like, you're a 3. Like, but that's how it works. Like, you guys go out to, like, usually women are friends with girls that are not as hot as them. So they usually go out to be the hotter one in the group. So historically, like, you just encourage, like, the 5s to feel like 10s because you think you're an 8. and at the end of the day, it's just, like, such a fucked up world we're in that, like, social media encourages you to think that shit too. And then you gauge a guy by, like, the height and the money. And like, and you end up basically like alone for a long time because you don't allow guys to become the leaders they need to be by you motivating them to become that. Like you're a support center for a man. So like you grow up, like you meet a guy, maybe he's not making 100, 200, a million, whatever in your head you think is great, but you're also not at the peak of your game. So can you meet a guy that's slightly above where you are, that you admire enough that you don't need to build a life with? A guy should lead you, and you don't have to be like partners, like 50-50 and shit. I don't believe in that shit. So a guy should pay for every date. A guy should take you out every time. He should take care of like housing, shelter, all that shit, like all the time. But you also sometimes can't expect that all the time without anything and without giving any support. Does that make sense? Like,
Absolutely.
you have to like realize that you're a support role. And sometimes you're the reason a guy can really go really far in his life.
You have to motivate each other for sure.
My question to you is like, do you feel like a high value man could date like also like an independent high value woman too?
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean, I'm okay. What do you consider high income?
Let's say you guys are both making
No, what's a high value man income?
250,000 right now.
Okay, that's very low. Just so you know, that's poverty in Miami.
That's where I'm at, though. So I'm asking for where I'm at.
No, I'm asking you, like, what is a high value man? This is what I'm saying. The scale of what you're looking at. Like, when you define, there was a guy on this show once. I fucking make fun of Fresh all the time. This guy fucking drove a Porsche Boxster and was sitting here fucking lecturing on like being a high value man. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's talking about his wife needs to go like cook in the kitchen and shit. I'm like, what are we in like the 50s? But the point is like, okay, high value, like in Miami, based on the thing, is like 5 to 8 million a year
Right.
in income. That's so far from reality from every other state.
Right.
Yeah,
I just want to do it in scale.
yeah.
There's other
Right.
states where you make
Literally.
250K, you're rich. Like you're
Right.
living really well. So to answer your question, my income is significantly past even that number I gave you
Right.
every year. My wife, maybe $500,000 a year. So, and she's a 12, like smoking, architect, like does her thing, incredible mother, incredible wife, support role. Okay, like, am I attracted to that? I didn't look for that. Like, I wasn't like, oh, you have to like make X amount of money.
Right.
I wanted her to have a career for one reason, because a career means she had a purpose and she had something she enjoyed doing.
Mm-hmm.
So her fixation wouldn't just be my slave, right? So she had something that she liked producing in the world.
Right.
That was important to me because I want my daughter to look at that and be like, oh, mom's doing something with her life. She's not just a mother. And that was like
Right,
a powerful
right.
like reason to have that in my life. But the value scale of what I looked for was her thought process, how she looked at life, that we had a similar value scale of like how we define things like household, religion, things like that. So we're on the same page. But I never really looked at I never turned down a woman because she was making a lot of money.
Right.
But I also looked at if a woman had a lot of money, right? Or maybe you had a divorce or something and she came in rich. I didn't look at that as a negative, like I don't want it, but I had a clear expectation that she was going to start here. So it was going to be much, much harder for me to have to step up even further. So that was always a question for me, like, do I want to be
Yeah.
involved? You know, do I want that dynamic? And in some cases, yes. Some cases,
Yeah.
like, no, it's not worth it.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Okay. What do we got up next?
Gaz?
Okay. Gaz.
No, no.
Okay.
Eggy.
And guys, do me a favor. We got already almost 8,000 of you guys watching between the platforms. So do me a favor, guys, and like the video. We should be at 3,000 likes easy, but right now we're at only 700, but we got like almost 8,000 you guys in here. So like the video. What do we got? Oh, okay. Mo giving out CO2 poisoning when breathing.
See, ladies,
Okay.
they roll stuff.
That's a very creative way to call Mo fat. Mara, would you cover the recent medical plane? I covered it on my last stream. I covered it live. I mean, I didn't go into detail about what happened, but it happened while I was streaming. It's on the last episode. I did a bunch of stuff. I did the new Diddy charges, Bryce Mitchell's comments on Hitler. Yeah, all that stuff is there. Go check it out on Myron Gaines X. Not right now, though. Do it after the stream. What's up next? Of course, ladies, have you ever been on a successful date with a guy you didn't like in the beginning and did y'all smash after? Okay, they're not going to answer the second
Wait,
part.
hold on. Today's mom's birthday?
No, it's not.
No.
No?
But
It's
she.
not.
Oh, it is.
It's not.
It's about time.
Oh, God.
Yes, sir.
Imposter syndrome.
Okay, ladies, we're gonna say happy birthday to Myron Gaines.
It's
okay?
not my birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday,
Oh, man.
Myron Gaines.
So cringe, man. Keep going. All right. Question, ladies. Have you ever? Wait. Okay. They're not going to answer the second part, but have you ever been on a successful date with a guy that you didn't like in the beginning? Can we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Raise of hands. How many of you have been on a date with a guy that you didn't think you were going to like, but you ended up liking him after? Raise of hands. Nice and high, ladies. Nice and high.
Three.
Only three?
Four.
Four? What is it?
You don't know?
Like one specific date, like you just go on the date and
He said in the beginning, right?
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
didn't like him in the beginning and then you ended up liking him after.
Maybe his charm, maybe his demeanor.
oh.
Maybe a friend set you up and you were like, oh, this guy's going to be whack. And then he ended up being cool.
No, not on a date, but like over time, I've ended up liking a guy that I didn't. In the
Oh, yeah.
beginning.
No. It's on a date.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So only four of you?
Pretty much.
Why'd you go on a date with him even though you didn't like him at first then? Let me ask that.
That's a good one.
They was hungry.